Welcome back to All About That Bass. My name is Justin, and today we are going to try and demystify and or. Now, I pointed out before, first off, this is not going to be pretty. I'm not going to be pretty. This is just a very basic environment here. I'm hoping down the road to try and improve things, better lighting and an intro, flashy animation thing and all kinds of fun stuff. Anyway, that's all coming. For right now, I'm going to focus on actual useful content. So today we're talking about and or. Now, many people come at them from a programming language perspective. And on my screen here, I have an example here. This is a Python interpreter showing you basic programming approach to and or concepts. All right, sloppy insert time. One thing I forgot to mention about the whole and or idea is that it does not just come from programming. This is just how we naturally talk about stuff. We talk about if this is true and that is true, then do something. Otherwise, don't do it. So it's not just a programming idea. That's how I mentioned it initially, and I apologize for the possible confusion of the concept, but it's more of just generally how we talk about logical tests. So here I have a variable called age. I've assigned a value of 55. And in my first comparison here, my first if statement, I'm saying if age is greater than 0 and age is less than 10, then I'm going to print it's true. All the conditions are met. So with and, you have to meet every condition or every logical expression or test you're giving it. Everything has to be met for the and to return true to the if statement. On the other side of things, the or is kind of like more flexible. With or, any condition can be true. Any one condition, you can have dozens and dozens. But if only one is true, then or says, hey, I'm good to go with that one. It's all true, as far as I'm concerned anyway. So with or, any single condition of a series of conditions or logical expressions can be true for or to return true. With and, everything has to be true. If one is false, then the entire thing returns false. So that's how they work at a very basic level. Now, this is a programming setup here, and they are treated as what are called operators. They sit in between the conditions or expressions you're testing. Now with Airtable, it's not quite like that. In Airtable, and or are functions. So with a function, you actually pass in the conditions or the expressions you're testing into the function as arguments. You're not going to put the and the or in between these things. You wrap those around them in a function. So here I have an example out here. I have, again, an age field I'm using for some testing purposes. And in my and sample formula in here, I say if age is greater than 10 and age is less than 20, so wrapping the and function around those two conditions I'm testing. If that comes back to be true, then it will return true, otherwise it'll return false. So both have to be true for and to return true. That's why we only have a true result coming back from this single record here. The OR sample is the exact same formula, replacing the AND with OR. So any one of these can be true for the whole thing to be returned true. Now I think I have different numbers in here than in my field example there, so 10 and 20. So I'll do the exact same thing over here. Let me just change that to 10 and change that to 20. But it's going to be pretty much, a lot of the same kind of thing. 5, well, it's not greater than 10, but it is less than 20. So that's one option true, so it returns true. Now, I didn't check to see if it's greater than or equal to. I simply said, is it greater than? 10 is not greater than 10, but it is less than 20. So that's true. Same thing for all the rest of these. So that is how you use and or in the Airtable context. They're functions, they're not operators. So you wrap all your conditions inside that function separated by commas, and Airtable processes them all and comes back with the appropriate result. So that's a quick run through about and or. If you have any questions, feel free to toss them down below in the comments. I'm hoping, again, to come out with more useful content like this for you on a more regular basis on the channel. Again, it might not be pretty at first, but I'm hoping it'll at least be useful and informative for you and help you understand Airtable a bit more deeply. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.